Alright, everyone. Welcome back to episode 5? 5 of the Fresh Takes podcast. If you don't know, you should know. I'm Paul Russo. Alongside me, as always, Nick Felice.
What's going on, everybody?
So, we'll do this really quick. But the Masters came and went. Supposed right of spring, unless you live up here with us, where it's supposed to snow tomorrow again. But,
Paul, can you explain your Tiger Woods pick to the folks?
Well,
He made
I
the
was
cut.
wrong.
Made the cut.
I was wrong. Made the cut.
I was close with my Ricky.
It's true. Ricky's my favorite golfer, brother.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I was
Please
all-
tell the world that.
I was all aboard the Tiger train, and that train derailed into a horrific accident by about, Amen Corner Day 2.
Yes.
So, do apologize. I'm also enjoying some beef jerky at the moment. Kind of hungry. But,
And I'm also watching the Pirates game right now.
But anyway, yeah, it was certainly interesting Masters because you had a lot of, I wouldn't say unknowns, but, certainly people I feel like you wouldn't expect up at the front. Or at least towards the front anyway, at least reasonably in contention.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back to it right now.
We had guys like, for instance, only because he was a great story because of the par 3 guys, Tony Fiano.
Yeah.
He was up there and he played really well. Just never really had a round that put him over the top.
No,
Like
he was doing good early on.
Yeah, like Patrick, but he never had one of those rounds that put him over the top like Patrick Reed or Fowler did. So,
It was a good Masters.
Yeah,
I thought it was good. Patrick
good.
Reed was the best player. He deserved to win. Case closed.
yeah.
So, Paul,
What's up?
let's get right into it. My surprise for the day. Paul has no idea what's coming.
Ralph's really frightened.
If you guys are ready, this is the first ever, the 2018, first ever, first annual, first ever, the 2018 video game draft.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay.
What's your initial thoughts?
This would go like about one of 5 different ways.
So, if you're watching on the viewers, you will see the 11 options that we have. So we're going to draft 5 rounds.
All right.
There will be one video game that won't get drafted. And Paul, these. Hold on a second.
I need to get a quick drink. Anyway.
These are the 11 video games
I see
that
a
are
few.
options. Paul, you can take a gander at it. We'll go through we'll talk about the game as we go through every pick.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have the first pick. There's 11 options here.
So I get the first pick out of these?
Yeah, the first
damn,
selection of the video game, the first ever, 2018.
See, this is raw. See, you're
So
doing,
this is just,
first off, you're doing me dirty because there's no NASCAR games in here, and if you know me, also there's no GTA, so I'm slightly disappointed. But out of these, I'm gonna have to go with. Hold on here. I'm going MVP baseball with my first pick,
MVP Baseball 2005.
but this was.
Can you
I
explain
still play this game to this day. I mean, it was the best game for a while. Still is. Probably the best baseball game ever made.
Manny
so.
Ramirez on the cover?
Yeah, I mean, but at the time, this game was really incredible. I mean, you had all the way down to single A. Depth-wise, it was crazy. So, MVP Baseball is my first pick.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I knew you would pick that one. I knew I'd put that in there, and I knew you'd go first.
You're doing me dirty, though. Some games not in here.
Out of these ones, my first overall, first round selection, Wii Sports of the Wii. Nintendo Wii. This is the first ever Wii game ever invented. You get this with the purchase of the Wii. It has boxing, bowling. Why the fuck am I even telling you this? You guys know what's on this game. You have this game. You know what's on the game. You know bowling's on it. This is a great game.
Is bowling the best game on there? It might.
In my honest opinion, yeah. Bowling.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. Tennis, I put tennis second.
I can't.
You like baseball second?
I was actually gonna go with
Golf.
golf. Yeah.
Golf is fun on the Wii. Any type of golf. Yeah.
So I'm up next.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I'll stick with Wii Sports. So there's 9 more options here. Take a look, quick gander.
Oh, I see it. Hold on.
By the way, these are video games that are in my own household. That's
See,
why they're
you were trying to
next
stash this one away, I feel like.
I was
Mario
thinking about
Kart.
Mario Kart of
Mario
the
Kart
Wii.
is my second one.
You like the Nintendo Wii Mario Kart?
You know, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not the best one, but, you know, I'm always down for a round of Mario Kart, so definitely my number 2 pick.
My second round pick is right here on top. It is Crash Bandicoot, the original Crash Bandicoot of the PlayStation 1, or just known as the PlayStation. This is my childhood right here. This got me through all those days of not doing homework. This got me through
You did homework?
all those zebra cakes that I ate after school. This was my childhood. I don't know any other way to say it. This is my second round selection.
So my third round selection will be pretty easy here. Digimon.
Digimon World 4.
Definitely Digimon. A lot of hours spent on this game in the basement back in the day.
Are you Digimon or Pokemon?
I'm a Pokemon guy, but the amount of hours that me, Matt, Andrew, Casey, you, well, a few of us slaved on this game. Whew. A lot of good times on this game.
What's your favorite Digimon?
I can't remember their names, man.
I can't remember the name either. This is the third round.
Yep.
You know, just to make this interesting, I'm going Pokemon. Pokemon Coliseum of the Nintendo GameCube. This was a great game. They had this at the dentist. The dentist. Dr. Littlejohn's.
Oh, that's true.
I never went to Dr. Littlejohn's, but my sister and brother went to Dr. Littlejohn's, and this is the game they had while I waited for them to get out, and I got to go to school late. This got me through it. Actually, this is the bonus disc, but this is the bonus disc, but the actual game is what I'm choosing here.
So you're being fraudulent in that regard. If that's the case, then my next picks will be pretty simple.
Okay.
NBA Jam, because the original NBA Jam.
That's the original?
No,
No.
but the original NBA Jam was nuts. In this game, not so much, but NBA Jam is nuts.
Did you not like that game?
It's alright, but it's not the original NBA Jam.
That is NBA Jam for the PS3.
Man, I'll tell you what though, I'll still wreck anyone in that game. Shit.
So this is my fourth round selection right now. We got some options still. I don't know how I've left this guy into the fourth round. Maybe.
You blew it!
We'll add that in there. Maybe, because this isn't my favorite game, but I just put it in there. This is Sly Cooper Thieves in Time for the PS3. It is the only PlayStation 3 game that was new in the Sly Cooper series. Sly Cooper is my favorite adventure series, and yeah, this isn't my favorite Sly Cooper. Sly 2 is my favorite Sly Cooper, but this is my fourth round selection. I'm happy with my picks right now. This is the last round, Paul. There are 3 options left.
Super Monkey Ball.
That's Super Monkey Ball 2.
It doesn't matter, they're all good.
Yeah,
Super-
the Wii one's a little weird.
Whatever. Super Monkey Ball. Good game. Definitely not top tier, but a very good game. That's why I like it. And it's simple to play.
Mr. Irrelevant.
You don't pick the one I think you're going to pick. I'm disappointed in you.
These are 2 good games.
I beg to differ.
You don't like either one of these games.
No, I like one, but I don't like the other.
I can't go wrong with this. I
You
would love to pick.
You can go wrong.
I would love to pick both of these games, as you see over here.
Except you can't, so make your damn pick.
But Ratchet and Clank could not go undrafted.
Thank you.
It could not go undrafted.
I
This
don't
is the
understand.
original-
I don't understand the hype around Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon. Well, Ratchet and Clank is my last pick in the draft. This is kind of sad. It was last.
Is this a cow eating a penis?
Harvest Moon went undrafted of the
What
Nintendo.
the hell is that?
That is a chicken, Paul. That's
But
a
what
chicken.
the hell is that thing?
That's a cow.
No, that thing.
That's his leg,
Oh,
Paul.
that looked a lot like a dildo.
Why was his penis right next to
That
his,
looked a lot like a
next to his
dildo.
face? Harvest Moon was undrafted. Leave comments below your thoughts of our draft. Paul, I would like to trade you
Whatever.
Wii Sports for NBA Jam.
No.
No deal. No deal.
I ride with my team. Ride or die.
So that was the first ever...
Yeah, it was certainly an interesting
First
war on
ever
there.
Fresh Takes video game draft. So, Paul, anything you'd like to say?
Well, we're sitting here, right? Oh, about the draft or anything.
Anything you want to say?
Well, we're sitting here, what? About 3 weeks in the MLB season now,
Yep.
give or take. Some interesting storylines, teams that are underachieving, teams that are overachieving already. Maybe one of the overachieving teams, certain...
The Pittsburgh Pirates.
Why would you let me say it? The
I was just
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Too anxious, man.
But, they're overachieving, although big injury happened yesterday, though, Josh Harrison.
Yeah, he's on your fantasy team.
He is. He's now on the DL on my fantasy team, effective tomorrow because of,
Oh. Okay.
the setup of the league.
Yeah.
Hint.
Is that a shot towards me?
Maybe.
So, what do you think about the Pirates?
Well, I mean, they have been a little bit of a fun team to watch thus far. Obviously, and teams like them are fun to watch early on anyway because they're not expected to achieve much this year in the grand scheme of things, and so they're loose. I mean, they're still, you look at it. You had McCutcheon who had these dance parties in the dugout. Now they're having dance parties in the clubhouse.
Yes, they are.
It's pretty crazy.
I enjoy them right now as we speak. They are down 6-2 to the Rockies here on Monday, April
16th.
16th. This will be out this Friday, April 20th.
420.
420.
Still blazing.
Speaking of 420,
Oh boy.
are you what do you like? What do you enjoy more? Being stoned or being drunk, Paul?
No comment.
I'm gonna go drunk. That's a pretty easy one for me.
You've never smoked in your life.
So anyway, Paul.
Way to avoid the awkward silence. You're improving, Nick. I'm proud of you.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, man. So coming up is the Seneca 7
That is true.
race.
That's true.
You are the big driver.
That's right. Back
Seneca-
behind the wheel after what? 6 years? 7 years?
It was year 2. This is year 8. So 6 years.
Yeah.
I think it was year 2, and this is year 8 coming up.
This is my version of like the Rolex 24.
Can you explain what the Seneca 7
So the
is?
Seneca 7, right? It is they initially set it up as what, more like a fundraiser charity type deal.
Yes.
And it's kind of evolved into its own.
It's gotten very popular.
Yeah, it's so. To give you a background, if you don't know the area, the Finger Lakes area where we're from, actually technically it's not the longest lake; it's the second longest lake. The Seneca Lake,
It's the deepest lake.
It's the deepest one though. But anyway, Seneca Lake is the second longest, first deepest lake in the Finger Lakes region. So the race is I guess you want to call it lap circuit.
Yes.
Around the lake.
It's around the entire lake.
Start up in Geneva, New York. Geneva, right? And then you loop the lake. Pretty much the midway point is Watkins Glen down in the South Point.
That's about the halfway mark, yeah.
And it is 77.7 miles in length.
And the lake is kind of shaped like a 7.
Not really.
But that's what they're going with.
Well, the reason I thought the Seneca 7, what I thought is, right, is it's 77.7 miles around. You have 7 members of your running team anyway.
Yeah, but they try to make the lake look like a 7.
There's also Seneca 7. Also, I mean, there's essentially 7 main Finger Lakes or something like that. I think that's another thing they were aiming for with it. But anyway,
Yes.
irregardless, it's turned into a really cool event for the area, but more specifically this region of the Finger Lakes. And Nick, you're running in it.
Yes. So it is our team of 7, technically 8 because Paul's the driver.
Yeah.
Gotta ruin the whole thing, the shebang bang. So we got.
It's not my fault. You guys were the ones who asked me.
So this is gonna be a little bit of fun predictions here.
All right.
Don't take this to heart. Don't take this to heart. Don't listen to us. It doesn't matter what we say. But here we go. So it's me, Then there's my brother Matt, who will be on the show sometime. then there's my dad, Daryl Felice.
Yep.
So it's Matt Felice, Daryl Felice. Then there's Colin Dombeck from Seneca Falls. Andrew Lucchesi, who's been on this show. He's from Seneca Falls.
Yep.
Jeremy Fredenberg, who's from Seneca Falls.
Yep.
He might be on the show someday.
We never know.
And then there's Josh Langley, who's from Watkins.
So Josh is officially running, though.
Yes, he's officially running.
Gotcha.
Out of those times, I'm getting to the point.
Those guys. And this is usually, though, let's preface it with this. This is usually a co-ed group, but because some other circumstances at hand, congratulations, Katie Marino and Charlie Barbe, by the way.
Yes.
In that regard. This is a straight-up male group this year.
It's a deep team.
It is deep.
So there's about 240 teams.
Give or take. So you can imagine. And by the way, shout out to the people who either run it all, they don't run it all.
And all the volunteers.
Well, a lot of volunteers. But there are teams out there who don't drive. They will ride bikes during their stints where they're not running.
That's
which
very
is
impressive.
insane to me.
So getting to the point. Out of those 7,
right.
Rank them from worst to best. We'll flip-flop back and forth, okay?
Worst to best.
Average pace of time.
Okay, pace of time?
And we'll flip-flop. So you do 7, I'll do 7, and you do 6.
See, the issue with this is I don't know what people have been training at. And then you got Josh, who's in the Army, so he's obviously doing some sort of PT
was
every day.
cross-country guy.
Yeah.
But he drinks a lot of beer.
It don't matter.
Yes.
If you're doing PT every day, it don't matter.
Average pace of time, who's going to be the worst to the best?
I hate doing this because really, in my mind, the two bottom feeders are kind of obvious.
The 2 bottom feeders are really obvious.
I'm going with you, I think, well, I don't know. You got the long legs.
Think about it, Paul.
See, this is tough. You actually do have to think. Man, I'm only doing this. Then again, I've seen your dad run. Though that was really short stints because of softball. Oh, this is tough. This is tougher. Can we do best to worst first? Like, this is tough.
We're gonna go worst. It's gonna get tough towards the top.
Damn it! I'm going you last. I have to.
I'm going myself last as well.
Really?
Yeah. Look at me.
That doesn't matter.
I'm out of shape.
I know you run. You almost got.
Yeah, I got
you almost got ran over one time when you were out running.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
So if I'm 7th, who's 6?
I gotta go with your dad now.
I'm going with my dad.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
See, I don't know what training Jeremy's done thus far. See, this is the issue with this, right? It's not so much how fast you run; it's the endurance aspect of this. Because what's the minimum distance one? Like 2.9 or something like that, or 3 something, right?
The minimum
for a stint.
There is one 2.2, but yeah,
there's a 2. I thought it was 2.9. There's a 2.2.
Since you've done it, so Andrew's run, whatever.
Yeah.
They cut it off and made his longer and made one even shorter.
Jesus.
Yes.
So,
Andrew's got the toughest runs.
So it's not so much how quick you are, it's your endurance aspect of it. See, which is why I struggle putting you last, because I just don't know what Jeremy's done.
Yeah.
For training.
Sure. I'm still going myself last. So who is your 6?
I'll go Jeremy 6, I think.
Okay.
Only because I don't know what endurance-wise he's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. So I've said my dad is 6.
It's not knocking against you. It's just that me and you were always like the two slowest people, like running-wise, like for baseball. So
yeah, even if I was in the best shape of my life, I still think I'd be pretty slow.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
There was a short time where you, like a couple of years ago, where you could get going.
The summer of 2016.
I want summer 2015, but whatever.
What? Yeah, that's true. 2015 is when I really started, before I started really drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So who's 5th?
You didn't give us your 6th.
I did. It's my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going 5th as your dad, then.
Okay. Yeah.
So what's your 5th?
My 5th. I'm gonna go with my brother.
See, really?
Yeah, the Felices aren't fast.
That's a fair point.
The Felices aren't fast.
That's a fair
man.
point. Actually, I failed to put that in consideration.
I'm gonna go with my brother.
See, and to bring up another thing that makes this guy chilling, it's the fact that each stint is a different length. Like, it's hard to get a real true gauge of pace, per se.
We don't even know who's running who. We're just...
I thought you guys had that figured out already.
We're still figuring it out.
Oof. Ooh.
Andrew's locked in. Josh is locked in.
Okay.
They got the two toughest, I think. Josh
Interesting.
and Andrew. They're the best runners. Are they in our top two? We'll see.
See, I was going to go Andrew next at 4.
Okay.
That's only because I remember him from baseball, man.
I hear he's been training hard.
He does run a lot. Like, I'm going down to Richmond. Me and Matt are going down to Richmond anyway in a couple days. When this gets released, we'll be in Richmond. But last time I was down there back in September, he was running a little bit. And he asked me if I wanted to go with him. I'm like, hey, no. But he's good endurance-wise. He knows how to control his speed. It's just that, like I said, that quickness aspect of it's just hard to get a gauge off of.
He's not the quickest guy. He's got good stamina.
Good stamina. That's a good way to call it.
Yeah, he's got good stamina. He's not quick.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the quickest.
So I'm gonna
Andrew,
keep him at 4. I'm gonna keep him at 4.
My number 4. I'm gonna go Colin.
That's
Dombeck.
See, I have him at 3.
Okay, Colin Dombeck 3. Can you say anything about Colin? I mean, he's a big guy. He's not
as big as he used to.
But he shocked the hell out of me.
He never was really
Last year
he never was really into sports per se. He played soccer, but he was never, you know what I mean, like into. And then obviously post high school wise, he's turned into.
Here's my thing on Colin. He had the easiest run last year, and he shocked the hell out of me.
Easiest run.
I want him to prove me wrong this year.
Ooh.
I have him at 4.
Challenge.
I want you to prove me wrong.
Challenge is out.
Colin, prove me wrong. He's at 4.
So we got for 3 then, because I have Colin at 3.
Okay, Colin 3. I got Jeremy at 3.
All right, that's fair.
Jeremy's a good runner.
See, he's probably the biggest mystery though.
He is. You just don't know what to expect out of Jeremy.
Well, I thought we were doing this like a draft, like.
But Jeremy, competitively, he's the best. Competitively, he's the best.
I don't know. I put you Felice's up there.
Yeah.
It's like 1A, B, and C.
It's one thing to be competitive, and it's one thing to be competitive something you don't know you're the best at.
It's a fair point.
You know, it's like me surfing. I'm a competitive guy, but I know nothing about surfing.
Really, to Shaka, bro.
A guy who knows how to balance on a board is going to do a lot better than me.
Hey, dude.
But Jeremy knows how to run. Hola.
Hang Shaka, bro.
Bruh. Tito. Warm up the grill.
As the ancient Hawaiians said.
So Jeremy, he's a very competitive guy. He's a good runner.
That's true.
I think he'll do fine.
Yeah.
I got him at 3. What's your number 2?
I got Matt at number 2.
Matt. Why?
Speed-wise, I like. I think endurance-wise, he's definitely improved. At least I'd hope he'd improve at this point.
Yes. He's had some bad weather.
New Paltz. That should make it. That should at least trading-wise elevate you. You know what I mean? That should make hopefully the Seneca 7 a walk in the park per se.
You're gonna be with both him and Andrew this week. Check out their beer belly, see how they're doing. Now you change your mind?
Because I'm one to talk.
Yeah, well, you're not running, you're driving.
That's true.
And
where do you rank your drivers at?
Well, I was gonna do that after, but we can do that.
Oh, okay.
Now.
No.
We'll do that. I was gonna do that after. What about? I'm on number 2.
Yeah, we're on number 2. Yeah. So for you, it's down to 2 people,
and we know.
We know who my number.
We know who your number 1 is, but we'll talk about it after I do my number 2. My number 2, Josh Langley.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry. He's another one. You don't know what to expect. He drinks a lot of beer.
The issue is you do know what to expect, because he's
an Army guy.
He's got PT
but he's a
every day.
goofball.
He's got PT every day.
Yes, he does. He says he's going to try to get under like 6.5 minute miles, which is going to be tough.
It's got to be tough. Yeah. Well, it is tough because, and I feel like a part of the Seneca 7 before we get into our number 1s. I feel like an unrated part of the Seneca 7, or one that's overlooked anyway, is a bad thing. So you have to wait a long time in between your stints before you run again, right?
Yes, about
so
2.5, 3 hours.
it's a while, and you don't know. Like Jeremy asked me the other day, so what do you guys usually do? I'm like, well, because it's been 6 years since I did it.
Yeah.
Like, well, we brought Can Jam to kind of pass the time, and some people would just
We have food provided.
some people would just sleep.
Water.
He goes, what do you recommend? Like, whatever. I'm like, water, like protein, like that
we
type of
have
stuff.
all that stuff. Well,
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though. It's an underrated part in this because you could run. So, just we'll average it. I'll average just a stint out 4 miles even. Say right.
Yeah.
So you'll run for. We'll do like a rough, I guess, average of it. So you run like a 7-minute mile. That's 28 minutes that you run. Okay.
Yes.
But as you said, you're going to be sitting around for anywhere from like 2.5 to maybe
3 hours.
3.5 hours on maybe one, depending upon how long the stint is. So you really do have, and it's really easy, I feel like, to cramp up in this. I remember that one year where I drove, I think your cousin cramped up pretty bad.
Yeah.
And from his calf pretty much all the way up.
So
it's an under or overlooked aspect of this.
yeah, you can't underestimate this race.
No, and I heard that they still have the dreaded stint up that hill.
Yes. Out of
Watkins.
You still gotta come out of Watkins. You can't get it. You can't get over that. I think right now I think we got Colin lined up to do it.
Oh,
could affect him in the
if you got that stint to anyone, Godspeed.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of a bit of a task on a car every now and then, let alone a person.
I know you've talked about it a lot, but let's hear this 2 to 3 minutes about Josh Lange. Why is he number one?
I'm just for the fact that his background, I feel like, proves the deal.
Yes.
I mean, he's cross country and he's familiar with. This is his home turf, if you will.
He was recruited by Stenson. Got into Stenson.
This is his home turf.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's in the Army. He's used to this physical demand. I like that.
He could be good.
Only downside, it's Josh. You don't know what to really expect.
Yes. And my number one is Andrew Lucchesi. This is his year. He is running the same runs he ran.
I'm not gonna lie. I just got really distracted by a stuffed chicken breast on there.
Wow.
Oh, go back to it. Go back.
Take it easy. So this is Andrew. Andrew, this is your year to redeem yourself. I've never seen a man so out of shape last year. That guy must have drank beer every day before this race. He was fat. Now he runs 12 miles a day. He's getting himself in shape. He's feasting off this training to get ready for the Seneca 7.
Seneca 7.
And this is his year to redeem himself.
His year.
His year.
His year.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it.
All right.
Or he could fail.
Yeah, fail. What?
He could fail. I believe this is your year, Andrew, and that's why I got you number one. You're gonna have the best time out of anyone in this team.
Yeah.
Unless I lose like 50 pounds in the next 2 weeks.
That's unhealthy.
I think I could give you a chance, but
a chance.
A chance.
Yeah.
You could do something.
Yeah, do something.
And that's it, you know?
Yeah.
Seneca 7's gonna be a good time.
It is a lot of fun. We still got that Cam sponsorship?
Yes, we are still sponsored by Cams.
It's a good way to make the driver happy right there.
Actually, I don't think we're sponsored by Canada anymore.
Really?
I don't know what we're sponsored by. ITT, I think?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Something like that. I gotta find out.
How do we know who to properly thank at the end of this? Also, what type of vehicle am I driving?
You're driving a van. My Uncle Tom rented it.
I know, but is it like one of those big
I don't know. I think it's a big one, though.
Oh, sweet mother of God. Alright.
So who is your top driver in the Seneca 7? There's 240 teams. Who's your top?
Paul fucking Russo.
I'm gonna go with just Joe Bailey guy.
Joe Bailey ain't shit. I'm the best fucking
No, I'm going
driver
Paul.
there is. Look at me in the eye. Look at me in the eye when you say my name.
Paul Russo.
That's fucking right.
And what place are we gonna come in out of like 240?
So we're going at what, 6 a.m.?
6 a.m.
That's what, the early rush, right?
That is the early. Thank God. There's none earlier.
So there's 200 and what teams?
240, we'll say.
75.
75th place.
Yeah. That's a pretty solid one to go with, considering I know other couple people like in it, and like they actually like run.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, the winners, they're running I think 5:30 pace. The whole team. The whole fucking team is running 5:30s.
Hell nah.
That is ridiculous.
I'll say,
Maybe it's 4:30s. It might even be 4:30s.
that's impossible, dude.
They're doing it in they're doing like 7 hours.
Are they going off at like 10 then? Like when's that last?
I think last one
when's
was
that
like
shift?
9:15ish.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be up at like what 4 o'clock that day.
Yeah, I get up around 4:45, but I don't take a shower. So
What time? Well, I won't shower.
Yeah, so about 4 o'clock you gotta get up.
Because what we have to be there what by like 5:30 at the latest, right?
Yep. Whoever runner 2 is it, which I think is my dad. He's got me on the bus by like 5:45.
Wow.
Because you know you can't park up at 6.
Well, yeah, I forgot about that.
The second spot.
I know. I've heard they've switched up some spots too, stopping wise.
Yeah,
So
we'll look it up. You want to come to the meeting on that Saturday? Me and Josh are going.
Who's all going?
I think me, Josh, Matt probably.
Maybe. We'll see. Probably.
We'll try to get.
If I'm bored, yeah.
We'll try to get a crew. It's at 4 o'clock that Saturday.
I'll just raise my hand in the back, like, yes, I'm with the Fresh Takes podcast.
We've been talking about it.
Turn this into a presser.
So anyway, I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to go 33rd place. We are going to shock the world. We are better than people thought. Like the Pittsburgh Pirates.
I like the team, but I don't know enough about the other people running. The other couple of people I do know who are in running, I'm like, yeah, no.
So you got Ruddy's team, Flint Tropics.
Are they still in it?
Yeah.
Well, Reddy's not on that team, is he?
No. It's his team, and then there's the Flint Tropic team.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, the other guy I know he runs with. I don't think he runs with. I know he's got sponsorship for like Bonadent. Anyway, so we'll be next podcast up. We'll be recording. Actually, probably a day or so after the Seneca 7, I think, right? Somewhere in there. I don't know.
Yeah, that week after.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that would be cool. We'll recap a little bit of the Seneca 7 and whatever else is going on in the sports, pop culture, world, or
Yeah.
whatever. So, anyway, you'll see the social medias.
This is also in HD now.
HD.
Yes.
Damn.
No more of that blurry shit.
Anyway, if you liked what you heard and saw, sure you let us know, comment, rate, subscribe if you're in that regard. Nick's going to have some awesome stuff coming out on his YouTube channel coming up here, hopefully sooner rather than later.
Yep.
I know it saw
I'll
something.
get it out soon.
I know it said something about July, but Nick, drop it sooner.
I'm going to try.
Anyway.
You'll find out. You'll see soon.
Social medias will be up, floating around either on the screen or down below. Anyway, that's Nick Felice. I'm Paul Russo. We'll catch you next time on the Fresh Takes podcast.
Hey-o! He doesn't like it.
It always gets more and more awkward. Come to Justin's after with me, Bob.
After this?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So I hear you're here through the Seneca 7.
Yeah, probably.